Promoting green transport in tourism was highlighted at the recently held Arabian Travel Market.
There's a lot of expectations that we should all do sustainability, all should go green, the hotels, the airlines. But what about the traveler? Where does he stand? How does he do it? And what's going to happen to him?
When you have leisure travelers, they are more freely to choose the travel they want. And in that travel that they are choosing, they are putting their beliefs and their values. So if they want to go green, they are more free to go green than in other industries where the competition is more tight, so it's more difficult.
It's clear that we see that we are going to the electrification road, and there is no choice. It is driven by regulation, mainly in Europe. But it's not because regulation decided that we have to go to electric cars that it's easy to go to electric cars. And it's not easy for an operator for us for plenty of different reasons. The first one, the supply. First of all, it's not easy to buy an electric cars today. There is not enough supply. The second one is, of course, the infrastructure. We are lacking some poles, some charging points, and this is really a problem of communication and interaction between the public and the private sector.
In tourism today, if I can say, is seeing is believing, right? And tourists actually, how do you see your final customer? Really want to understand that. And what's your visual impact?
Sustainability is not only environmental, which is a big part of it, but we also have social implications, economical implications, and so forth. So when someone comes to Spain, they can see that, for example, we take care of our land. 1/3 of Spain is protected land. We see that new generations are more open to these kind of ideas, and this is not something that is going to happen in overnight. No, it's going to take some time, but slowly, when tourists come to Spain, they see that it's green in not only environmental, which it is, but in all of the aspects.
The electric cars have now become the norm. Everybody looks at electric car back home, they want to drive it and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to as a traveler, would they come to you and would they ask for electric cars and all that? And then would that be more expensive or would that be more reasonable? That's another part.
We realize that the number of bookings for electric cars for non-resident passengers or drivers is very low, because the reality is that it is not that simple to rent an electric car. To rent it, yes, but to recharge it, it is not that simple. What we have to do is to ensure that there is much more exchanges in terms of data, and as the telephone industry did much more roaming between the different countries, because we have to make it simple for the customers.